the rhythm. The rhythm and the pulse. What we call the pulse is the accent that every song has, the rhythm that you are going to dance with. Just with that, you can create a lot of things. If you then go to the structure, sorry, in Spanish. So, si hablamos sobre la musicalidad, la primera parte importante que debemos entender es el ritmo, las pulsaciones que van con la música o que crean la música, ¿no? Ese ritmo constante. Perdón, que voy a estudiar. Ahí va, sorry, perdón. Thank you. So the pulse is very important. If you want to start to practice the pulse, they are in YouTube, for example. YouTube for me, I'm going is hand to hand with YouTube. You have a lot of things in here, and one of them is the metrónomo. El metrónomo es un equipo dentro de los músicos que lo que hacen es practicar las pulsaciones y todo lo que va, sea guitarra, piano, saxofón, van a ir acorde con el ritmo y esas pulsaciones del metrónomo. If we use a metronome, uh, normally when you practice music as a guitar player or a saxophone player, piano, they use that metronome and they set a speed. Y ellos setean una velocidad. In this case, as you can see, we are using the 80, well, it's in the other side, but 80 BPMs. So those 80 BPMs that you can find many others. As you can see, to practice, you can find many other options in YouTube about that metronome. That's a metronome that will do click, 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 exactly. So in this case, for example, we have the 80 BPMs metronome. No listen? You don't listen?
Just a bit, just a bit.
Okay, a little bit more then.
You can even show by the hands the rhythm.
Yeah. Click. Stop! So then, because of that metronome, you can practice. Sometimes when you start to practice with songs, with different songs that you like, it's good, but then because of many instruments, the voice, etc., we get distracted of the main goal of that practice. A veces cuando escuchamos una canción que está bien, pero practicar con una canción nos podemos distraer en el proceso de lo que queremos practicar. So to practice with the metronome it can be repeated, but it will make you uh, have a continuation of that practice. So if we start to have that rhythm and start to practice, we are going to use one hand, and we can just hit. We put the palm in there, and then we can hit the rhythm with the metronome. Podemos marcar el ritmo con el metrónomo, ¿ok? Atención. And we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. Clear? But then we want to practice counting and the rhythm with the odd numbers. Podemos practicar ahora solamente con los números impares, o odd numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and. And now we just hit. If we apply slow motion and we want to understand more the slow motion, having the consciousness what we can do with our body, we can start with easy movements. Gracias. With easy movements of our hands. We want to create slow motion. So we hit the one and we need to extend till count number 4 to do the slow motion. Vamos a acentuar el 1 y el 5. So we're going to activate hit and active the activation on 1 and 5, and we are going to extend slow motion till count number 4 to hit again the 5. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and. So also we have the consciousness in our body of what we can do with that slow motion. So we are going to hit as well the 1 and 5 with the slow motion. Vamos a acentuar el 1 y el 5, pero con la elasticidad del slow motion. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. Okay? But Balahi, we will explain this and then we go into your question because I think you will have a.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's not. We don't hear your app because there is a noise cancellation in the Google Hangouts. If you switch it off, we will hear it, the music, because it sees that as a noise. That's why we don't hear your app.
So I don't have any noise cancellation.
If you go
So-
to the 3 dots, it is by default switched on. Click those 3 dots below
Yes.
and settings.
I can hear it. I think it just everybody's is different.
You can hear it. Okay.
Maybe you have to click it.
No.
Okay, I switch off.
I can hear you too.
You can't
I don't
or
have any problem.
Yeah.
you don't.
Yo te puedo escuchar también.
Okay,
Can you
okay.
switch it off? If you
Okay.
try it again, then we can.
I switch off, so let's try to see if you
Thank you.
listen. Okay, yep, no problem, bro.
Yes. We hear it now.
Okay. You are amazing, bro. Thank you for that.
No worries. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so now we can listen the infinite ping pong ball. So we have that metronome. But not only to work on odd numbers, but you can also work with the even numbers. So instead of hitting on 1, 3, 5, 7, you can work on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and. Why? Because normally the music, perdón, Spanish, sorry, but también podemos practicar, perdón, los números pares, no solamente los impares, pero también los pares con el golpe, 2, 4, 6, 8. Why? 1, 3, 5, 7 are more, we have, our body is more sensitive to the odd numbers. In this case, 1 and 5, because they set the 4 counts of a structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 1. So that pattern on 1 and 5 is a little bit more with the feeling in our body. El 1 y el 5 se acentúan más en la música, va a ser un empiece. It's like when the music is going to begin. So it's a little bit more with that feeling. But we can use also the even numbers, but they are less in our body. When we dance with the even numbers, it's a little bit more strange. Now let's try to feel it with the music. Ok, atención. Let's try now with the even numbers. Vamos a trabajar ahora con los números con los números pares, perdón. Even numbers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2. So as you could feel, if you felt it, the one is there with the music, but the even numbers are is like 1, and you're like, okay, 2, like 3, 4, okay, 5, 6, okay. So the feeling in the body with the even numbers is a little bit less than with the odd numbers. El feeling en el cuerpo que hay con los números impares es más acentuado que los números pares. So we need to also practice with the even numbers so we get used. We are going to make our body say, okay, we also have even numbers. We also have that. También tenemos esa estructura de los números pares en nuestro cuerpo y podemos hacerlo en mejor desarrollo con la práctica. Okay? Before we continue, let's Benjamin.
Pero antes había levantado la mano.
Balaji,
Yeah.
para hacerlo del... Balaji.
Yes, Alvin. Sorry, Balaji.
No, sorry. It was, I think Balaji was raising the hand, but for the...
I got the noise cancellation. Now
Okay.
it is. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So Benjamin, yes.
Yeah, so talking about the even numbers, how do you accentuate the even numbers in the dance, like the 2 or the 4, the 6 or the 8? How do you accentuate it or make it visible, I'll say, when you're dancing instead of emphasizing the 1 or the odd numbers? O sea, cuando estás bailando en kizomba y quieres acentuar el baile en el 2, 4, 6 o 8, ¿cómo podría acentuar los números pares y no los números, por ejemplo, que son impares?
Haciendo el primer ataque, por ejemplo, haciendo slow motion, ¿ok? Si haces slow motion y en vez de atacar los números impares, atacarías los números pares y el slow motion sería entonces en el número impar. We are going to explain in English and I think we can do a little bit of example. So to practice the even number with the music, first, even it doesn't. There are some songs that they can lead more the even numbers, but even though the song does not have the accent on the even numbers, you can apply slow motion playing with the even numbers and doing the elasticity on the odd numbers. What do we mean? What do we mean? Okay, so if we practice, sorry, the head is cut, but you can see the feet, okay? La cabeza se corta un poco, okay. So if we practice, for example, woman saída with the odd numbers, salida de la mujer con los números impares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Okay? So we attack the 1, slow motion 2. We attack the 3, slow motion 4, and so on. Vamos a atacar el número 1, slow motion en el 2, but we can do it in the opposite way. Podemos hacerlo de la manera opuesta. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the accent, instead on the odd numbers, they are going to be on the even numbers. And just with the slow motion and the walk. And for example, also you can feel the contratempos also using, for example, the dynamics of, actually, the 3 dynamics. Let's talk about the 3 dynamics. Slow motion, the touch, and the contratempo. Hablamos de las 3 dinámicas principales que hacemos en Mkiz igualmente, que son el toque, slow motion y el contratiempo. For example, when you take out the contratempo, or you do the contratempo on the 1 and 2. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Okay, you finish on that position, 4 clear, 4 counts. Terminan con 4 cuentas. 1 y 2. So we are doing step, step, and 1 and 2. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, for example. But now we want to do on the even numbers. So we can start walking 1. I chose to walk with my right because I want to start with my left. The same contratempo, but I want to start with my left. So I will have to do the 1 with my right, with her left, and then start the contratempo with the other foot. Or just wait till count number 2, for example, ¿ok? Para practicarlo ahora, como comienzo en el tiempo 2, puedo marcar mi primer paso con la pierna derecha y con la izquierda de Natalia, o sencillamente esperar al 2. So, if we wait, we do 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1. But if we walk, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and etc. We can do it in a continuous way, exactly with the touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can make the accents also with the even numbers. Okay, good. Perfect. So using those nice 3 dynamics, we can apply and practice even the contratempos as well. Okay, cool. Now talking about Samir, okay, before continuing, let's go. Samir.
Estão a me ouvir?
¿Qué tal?
Ok. Eu tenho mais uma dúvida, mas não sei se está relacionado com... Mas é sobre musicalidade. Quando tu estás a dançar, por exemplo, tem vários instrumentos na música, né? Então, nós sabemos que tem 16 tempos, dividido em 2 para 32 tempos, que é 16. O que é mais aconselhável? É dançar, por exemplo, estar a dançar no piano, 16 tempos, depois trocar para outro instrumento, ou em 16 tempos podes misturar, tipo, dançar em piano, violino e tal. Batida, ou depende mais da música também. No sé.
Para mí depende de lo que tú sientas más. Van a haber instrumentos.
But Adir, translate the question because
No, I don't want. Oh, yeah, okay.
like always.
I'm joking. Samir, let me translate first. Question is, when you are listening to a song and you are listening to a piano, to the voice, and he's talk about the 32 counts, but he wants to use 16, for example, and he listens to the piano and to the voice. Samir, corrígeme si me equivoco. Correct me if I make mistakes. And then he wants to use the piano, okay? Piano maybe 16 and then the voice of 16. But then he said, if I want to mix, how we can mix in those 16? I can use 8 or 8 or start mixing, no? More or less? Okay. So, primero respondo en español. Step by step. Step by step. Oh, baby. So, lo primero es el ritmo. The first is the rhythm, ¿no? So, no, I'm going back. You have a box. Tienen una caja, ¿ok? Y esa caja ya representa el ritmo. And that box represents the rhythm. So you have the rhythm the whole time. Cool? You listen to the piano. You listen to the piano. Piano, and you are like, okay, I listen to the piano. So I have the rhythm and the piano. Cool? I listen to the voice. Clack. Voice. For me, this is a lot of musicality. Just 3 things that we are going to use. There is a lot. What? Why? Perdón. Yo tengo una caja y mi caja ya es el ritmo. Bien. Yo introduzco un piano, introduzco una voz. Ya es suficiente para nosotros para una musicalidad. It's enough. Why? If we add more, we are going to create disturbance. Vamos a crear mucha interferencia. Why? ¿Por qué? Porque queremos escuchar todo. We want to listen everything. So, advice is that you start to place layers. It's too much layers. You take one layer, cook, and then you put the layer of the violin. Okay? But maybe it's too much. So you take the violin and you stay with the rhythm and the piano. Enough to start practicing. Es suficiente tener 2 capas musicales para practicar. Because as more silence you have in your body, you can listen more. Mientras más silencio creen en su cuerpo, más van a escuchar. ¿Ok? Ejemplo. ¿Ok? Example in the music. Atención. Okay. If you have to tell me 2 instruments that you listen the most, si tienen que decirme 2 instrumentos que escucharon lo que más, el primero es ¿sí o no? That was the first one. Uno de los primeros. Y el primero que sonó. Y después sonaría este. After that, I think some people will say the percussion, batida. A lo mejor otros dirían batida. Y después... Cucán, 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 cucán. Okay, cool. But as Samir was saying, you have different pieces. So 32, 32, 32. So tienen diferentes partes, ¿no? 32. Who listen to a voice, to a singer? Que levante la mano. ¿Quién escuchó una cantante? There is one person singing in the song. You listen? Yes. Some of you yes, some of you no. No? There is a woman singing on the song. Also, yeah, there is a one part singing. And there is another part, people that you dance salsa, la gente que baila salsa, hay una clave. There is a clack, 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 clack in the third part. The voice of the woman. Okay, because we were so used to the pa 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 pa. That is nice, but if we start listening deeper, it will make us have. Now, if we create silence in our body, it will start to be like, okay, I can listen a little bit deeper. Si empezamos a crear esa sensación de silencio en nuestro cuerpo, será mucho mejor. Escucharemos más. Ahora, pregunta, question. In which count the voice of the woman was played? ¿En qué cuentas la voz de la mujer sonaba? Odd or even? ¿Pares o impares? No. DJ is not going to play twice the same song. You need to try to be fast. Atención. Ajá. Which counts? No.
Pares.
Pares. Even numbers. Atención, again. So it has a pattern. And now you say, I can dance on even numbers. Oh, because the voice is on the even, so I can do slow motion with that voice, playing with the even numbers. En este caso, la voz va a los pares y digo, puedo bailar en esa voz y a slow motion con esos números pares. Samir, as well, how you can start to mix them. If you have 32 counts, ¿cómo podemos empezar a mezclar? Si tenemos 32 cuentas, podemos dividir las 32 cuentas en dos partes. We can divide the 32 counts in two parts. 16, 16. First option. Primera opción, I play with the piano in the first 16. I play with the voice in the second 16. ¿Ok? Primera opción, juego con el piano en los 16, luego juego con el piano juego con la voz en los siguientes 16. I can divide it in 4 parts, so 8, 8, 8, 8. I can play with the piano, with the voice, with the piano, with the voice, with the piano, with the piano, with the with the voice, with the piano, with the voice, with the piano, with the voice, with the piano, with the piano, with the voice, with the piano, with the piano, with the piano, with the voice, with the voice, with the voice, with the voice, with the piano. So we can choose. Try, and there are many ways in this structure to practice. Y hay muchas maneras de practicarlo en esa estructura. For example, this one. I want to use, let's use first 16, this song, okay? This part, the voice. So we have 32 counts in here. Tenemos 32 cuentas, okay? We have 32 counts. Okay, we have 32 counts. We want to, let's do Woman Saida again, okay? Hacemos Woman Saida otra vez. So, first 16 with the voice, second 16 with the pap, 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 okay? Los primeros 16 con la voz, segundos 16 con el clac, 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 okay? So, voice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and pac, pac, pau, pap, 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 pau, pap, 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 pau, pap, 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 pau, pap, pap. Okay? So let's have this in mind with that sequence. Tenemos esto presente con esa secuencia. Atención. Five, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, voice. So, what I did, so what we did, we use the first part, we use the voice, and then we use the kakak, and then we use the voice, and the last part with the kakak, and then the voice, and then after the kakak, okay? So we can, and just with two instruments, and in a process of 32 counts, y en el proceso de 32 cuentas, solo con eso. So when you practice in this individual term as well, and then you bring this intention into couple, do not think that 32 counts is a lot. Actually, 32 counts is little. Sí, 32 cuentas para practicar son pocas. And when you are dancing in partner, 32 counts, my approach as a leader, First, if you use 32 counts and you divide it in 4, se utilizan 32 cuentas y las dividen en 4. So 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. First 8 is to communicate her using the same instrument in 32 counts, utilizando un solo instrumento en las 32 cuentas. Playing with the same instrument, first 8 is to tell her, okay, I'm going to use this instrument. Second is to, okay, we understood. Third one is to do that evolution on the step. Fourth one is to enjoy that musicality. So, el primero es para comunicarle. Segundo, para entendernos. Tercero, para sincronizar bien. Cuarto, para disfrutar. So, still we have time. I need to tell that person, okay, we are using this instrument. She's like, okay, I understood. Okay, let's 32, done. It goes fast. So you can repeat at some point. It's not bad to repeat. No es malo repetir. Actually, it's good.
Albert, one question. To adapt the musicality between the partners, is it difficult or not? So, for example, my case from the dance life. One girl, friend of mine, she said me after the dance, so it was very nice, but you missed a lot of accents. You missed a lot of things that you could play with. We started to talk which ones, and I see that I listened to these accents. I knew these accents, but I maybe was a bit lazy, maybe a bit in another mood, just to miss them. But she wanted me to do this. What is the case when you sometimes you even feel like a follower wants to play more with the music? What about this adaptation? What do you think? Your opinion?
Okay. So every person have a different way to understand and to feel the music. Todas las personas tienen diferente interpretación musical. Okay. The first part, as a leader, the basic responsibilities, las responsabilidades básicas. As a leader, I need to give information. As a follower, she will develop that information that she understood. But she has her own interpretation. She will try to respect me as a leader, but she will try at some point to say, okay, we have also this. Ha! And she brings something new without interrupting my leading, so I will be aware of, oh, she wants to tell me something different that I'm not using. Example, first in English. La principal responsabilidad del líder para mí es brindar esa información de lo que yo quiero ejecutar, y la parte del follower es yo recibo esa información y ejecutarla. Pero en los tiempos de ahora hay un doble flujo de información. But now on, we have double side, double direction information, messaging. But if I'm a follower, I will avoid interrupting her leading if she's a leader. Pero yo como follower voy a intentar no interrumpir su guía. So I will use what we call in Mkiz windows. Windows can be a slow motion, it can be a touch, it can be an open position in where she can say, okay, I can give you a little bit of extra. Having this information, I have a long answer for this question. But as well, there are some moments that I'm into my musicality, you know, as a leader. I'm like, my musicality. I think my musicality is good. Yo pienso que mi musicalidad es buena. Y estoy, ping, tang, ping, ting, ping, ting, stan, ping, ting, ping, tang, ping, planta, window. And she's like, trucum. And I'm like, ugh. Y ella me hace un kikiki y digo yo, no lo escuché. What she's telling me is like, okay, it's fine, it's very nice what you are doing, but I would like to use also this. If I understood that, I will use then she gave me that information. Ella me dio esa información. As a leader, I would say, okay, I listen to that, I will use it. Yo digo, escuché a eso, voy a utilizarlo. So I'm like, ping, ping, ting, ting, king, ting, can, king, 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 king. So I use it twice. Okay, she's like, okay, nice, good, good communication, buena comunicación, but without interrupting the leading. Even though she's the leader, I'm the leader, as a follower, in this case, I will look for that window. I will not interrupt. I will not impose my musicality. Yo no voy a imponer mi musicalidad. Pero es importante que haya un flujo. Ahora, si cuando terminamos de bailar, esa persona me dice, uy, tu musicalidad, puedo decir, bien, puedo aprender más. I can learn more about musicality if the person says it's not good. But also, it's the interpretation of us as individuals. También es la expresión que tengamos como individuales, como individuos. So, and when we explain musicality also in Mkiz, we have one exercise that we use the 4 elements. En Mkiz utilizamos también el método de los 4 elementos cuando hacemos ejercicio. So you have water, you have fire, you have earth, and you have air. All these elements, these 4 elements, they create a feeling in our body. The air create more, the water creates more wavy movements. The earth bring us more grounded intention. Fire bring us more power in our body. So, si utilizamos esos 4 elementos en los ejercicios que hacemos en musicalidad, hay mucha intuición también, saber leer, entender lo que están expresando. Efectivamente, el lenguaje corporal, also the body language, what Marta said, is very important. Gracias, Marta, por ello. Thank you, Marta, for that. Yeah. Also the body language, what we need. Because sometimes, it's true, Marta, it's very true, because sometimes, as a leader, I'm like, pa, ka, kiti, pa, ra. But maybe she's listening, can, cooking, kakan, cooking, kakan. Listening the same thing, but in a different approach. A veces escuchamos lo mismo, pero para ella es agua, for her is water, and I'm listening the same, and for me is fire. Exactly. Y para mí es fuego. Entonces, we need to start listening to start to balance as much as we can the energies. Si balanceamos las energías, okay, it can be fire, water, and fire, so we create steam, and it will flow in a better way. Podemos, exactly. Podemos crear vapor, o sea, unir el agua y el fuego, vapor, and perfect. That was great. But yeah, as Marta had a very, very nice point, you need to listen to the other body, to the interpretation of the other person as well. We are having that communication. Nos estamos comunicando y no es un monólogo. It's not just one man stand. One stand, Benjamin?
One man standing.
Okay, one man standing, let's show. It's not just, thank you. It's not just talking, me talking. No, now on, we have a conversation, exactly. Even though follower, leader, follower, but as a follower, I will need to respect those windows. Pero como líder, como follower, yo voy a respetar esas ventanas porque ella me está dando la información y yo puedo hablar. Or sometimes the leader is give me the space to also talk. Y también es importante esa parte. It's also very important. Es también importante cuando el líder te da esa parte. When the leader gives you that part. How the leader can give that part. Cómo el líder brinda o te da esa sensación. Okay. We are dancing. In this case, the upper body movement. Okay. Upper body movement. We are dancing. Imagine that we are listening to the tung, tutum, 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 tutun, tutun, tun, king, 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 tutun, 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 tu, king, 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 for example. So I will do the cuckoo, 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 king, 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 okay, king, 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 but I did my king, 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 so I can do poo, 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 king, 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 king. Oh, nice. I give space. I bring that space. I make the king, 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 king. She understood the king, 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 king. I'm going to give her space to see if she understood that momentum. Voy a brindarle ese espacio si ella entendió ese king, 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 king. Ok. Tan, ta, tan, ta, tan, tan, ta, tan, ta, tan, tan, ta, tan, ta, tan, king, 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 king. Nice. Tan, king, 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 can, ka, can, kun. Tin, 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 tin. Okay, nice. Good. We understood, we collaborate, and we go. Okay? Super. That's it. Okay.
Okay, nice. Albert, we have to finish more or less. Like if we will not have any questions, but at the end, maybe you can advise how to maybe in an easy way, more or less, to develop the musicality. Maybe some like exercises, daily ones or like easy ones.
Okay. As we were saying to start, this we will have more classes about musicality. Tendremos más clases de musicalidad. So you can have different practices with different songs. Pueden tener diferentes prácticas con diferentes canciones. But for me, the metronome, el metrónomo is very good. Very good because it's in a constant way. Maybe it will annoy at some point. A lo mejor les agobia en un momento. But you just have the click, click, click. With that click, 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 you can create your own patterns. So we spoke about slow motion and contratempo, for example. So I will create, hemos hablado de contratiempos y slow motion. So I will create 1, 2 with the metronome. Click, okay, let's see if I will put a little bit slower. Attention, there's volume, sorry. Okay, so we have 6, 7, and 1 and 2 and 4 and 6 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 5, 1. Us really fast. Can you show us really fast? Really fast what? Okay, sorry, why continue? Slow motion and 2, 4, 6, and 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 8, and 4, and 8. So we can create different patterns. Those different patterns that you can create with the contratempos and the rhythm and the slow motion, then it will come. You will not be stuck just in one rhythm, or if you are stuck in one rhythm, then you can listen to different, so both senses are going to be good. But because of the metrónomo, you're going to have more silence in your body. Con el metrónomo tendrán más silencio y pueden practicar diferentes patrones. So if you start to practice different patterns of the music, you could find more in the music that you normally listen. For example, por ejemplo, pueden encontrar patrones en canciones que ya se saben. You know this song, I think, a lot. Oh, I discovered that we have contratempo. Oh, when you stop. 1, 2, and 3, and 5, 6, and 7, 8, and Oh, the is on 4 and 8. So we have even numbers. No, my fault. 1, 2, 3, 5. No, my mistake. 1 and 5. 5, 6, and 7, 8, and 1. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Okay, this practice also with instruments that you know, you will start to count, you will start to know where is the contratempo, you know where is going to be the slow motion, the big accent. So your body is going to start to assimilate these dynamics. Si comienzan solo con el ritmo, solo con el metrónomo, just the metronome, and finding these little instruments is going to help for the understanding of the contratempos, the slow motion, the touch, different dynamics.
Okay, so this will be the home task for this week, and next Thursday we shall ask.
Sorry, sorry. You choose the song. Now you are going to analyze Volta for your own practice.
Yes, it will be good. So the song Volta.
Yeah. No, you can analyze this song. Samir, toca esta música, Salir más chicas, de Volta.
For homework.
Sorry.
Me fizeste chorar, partiste pra outra, agora tu queres voltar. Mas não é assim, não, eu vou ter que negar. Pois já tinha outro homenzão que sabe amar. Esse homem me tocava e sabe amar, e me faz chegar lá. Só ele me faz voar, ele me faz gritar, te amo.
But this song is not easy, eh? Esta canción no es fácil, but it's good. You can try with this one, or you can try with the ones that you already liked, and then you can work on that. Just with the rhythm and the pulse, finding the contratempo, slow motion, and the accents. ¿Ok? Pueden trabajar de esta manera esta semana con los acentos dentro de esos pulsos, slow motion y los contratiempos.
Okay, nice. So, and next Thursday we shall ask who did it and which problems or like questions.
We love this. Bien. Cool.
Benjamin wants to ask something. No? Okay.
Cool.
Yes, and if somebody is not still in our community chats, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Telegram, so you're welcome there and to ask any questions.
And is
I think I'm not in the group.
Okay, so you can go to mkiz.dance website, and there is a button, join community. You will have all the links there.
Okay. But if I receive the email, I might already be.
Probably, but we have emails and we have WhatsApp and Telegram chats, so you can.
Okay.
there is also something important for all of you people. Otra cosa importante that you can and we can start also finding a conversation about this is now on, and it's very nice to have different styles in the Kizomba community, different style of music. Hay diferentes estilos de música. For us, it's very important to know when Ghetto Souk is playing, to know when Kizomba is playing, to know when Semba is playing, to know when it's compa, to know when the music, the vibe change, the style change. Es importante que también conozcan los diferentes estilos que hay dentro de la Kizomba. Compa, es diferente bailar Ghetto Souk de Semba. Es diferente bailar compa de Tarracho. It's very different to dance different styles. And you can see when they were playing compa, like there is more body, there is more, sweet, that body, na, takata, takata, and people are doing contratempo elevation, and you're like, no, 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 cut that. Okay? Yeah. It's very, very important because first, as you said, is the interpretation. Como dijeron, es la interpretación. But also in a respectful way for the culture of Kizomba Semba, is very important to have the roots, to have the knowledge about what you are dancing. Es importante que respetando también la cultura sepan lo que bailan. And you will feel it when it's like, oh, you dancing, even differences from the Zouk traditional, or well, not traditional, but origin Zouk to the Cabo Love, to the Semba, to the different Afrobeat. There are many things that you need also. We can also talk and we can create also a good conversation about this because I will learn as well. There's a lot of information, new combinations are bringing you are dancing, for example, this new trend of amapiano. Han bailado ya amapiano en muchas canciones. There's a in the music that you dance with the Afrobeat plus is a Portuguese singer. It's like, oh, for us, it's like, what a very nice mix. A nosotros nos encantan esas fusiones. Escuchan una voz portuguesa cantando sobre Afrobeat, la base, y sobre amapiano. It's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. So to understand these flavors is very, very also nice. Not just important, but very nice for the interpretation. Okay?
Okay, we shall take the topic for the next online session of musicality, but not next Thursday, because next Thursday we have another block of Mkiz. But after we have musicality, we shall talk about this. Okay, Samir, last question, if you want to ask something. Samir? No, nothing? Okay. I don't know, maybe something with the connection.
He went.
Ok, voltei. Eu pedi para tocar essa música porque eu dancei no casamento do meu irmão. E essa música é meio complicada. Qual é o conselho que dás para quando estás a dançar na pista e toca uma música complicada como essa?
Rhythm. Okay. So as we were saying before, you create silence. Intentan crear silencio. Ese silencio lo pueden provocar solo con el ritmo. I have my silence. I have my structure, and then I add the voice. Oh, I add the piano. So I add to my bass. yo puedo empezar a colocar, meter más instrumentos en esa caja de ritmo. Okay? For example, and with this we finish.
I hope.
Yeah. We finish.
Madeline player, me fizeste chorar. Partiste pra outra, agora tu queres voltar. Mas não é assim, não. Eu vou ter que negar. Pois já tenho outro homenzão que sabe amar. Esse homem me toca e sabe amar. E me faz chegar lá. Só ele me faz voar. Ele me faz gritar. Te amo. Cuida de mim, confia em mim. E eu me amo assim, juro. Eu tô feliz, então podes passar a já estás amarrado. Não me casas, onde sais, voltar. Onde sais, já não te quero. E só me arrasar.
If we follow the rhythm, then it's going to be easier to go into, in this case, I like the voice. We like the voice of the song. But the voice is like, so I use the last part of the voice. Ta 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 ta, slow motion, ta 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 ta, que voy a gritar, te amo, ta 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 ta. Okay? So then I use the 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slow motion. Okay? An example. Thank you, Samir. Good one.
Okay, nice. So we shall finish now. People will.
Thank you, people. Hey, explosion, Benjamin. Nice.
Yes, next time we shall talk about other topic. We shall announce in our groups, chats in Instagram, in WhatsApp and Telegram. And also, yes, as usually, Albir will make the stories reminding that we shall have the session next Thursday. So thank you, everybody. Albir, Natalia.
Thank you.
Who were listening and were active. Yes,
Yeah.
sure. We want you to be more active, but maybe in our chats you can also ask the questions, and for the next session we shall have.
You can ask some questions in the chat in the community. It would be nice. Sorry, I like to do this and it comes naturally. También you can ask questions in the chat. Pueden hacer preguntas en el chat, porque también estaremos más activos y nosotros también será bueno para hacer más explicaciones. Podemos explicar por video, we can explain by the video, by voice message, so we have many options. If you have any question. At some point, maybe, for example, Samir, you're listening to Volta and you're like, I have a question. Boom. Okay, what happened here? A lo mejor Samir tiene una pregunta escuchando la canción y dice, podemos resolverla en el chat igualmente, ¿ok? Perfecto.
Okay, thank you for everybody and see you next Thursday.
Thank you. Chao, chao.
Bye.
It worked.
Bye, people. Love you. Ciao, ciao. Bye.